Hello YouTube Pipers, Double O Pipe here, aka Rick. I'm going to put some Carter Hall in my Savinelli Bing's Favorite. I had to clean up the table because my son and daughter-in-law are coming over tomorrow to celebrate my son's birthday, which is tomorrow. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, they're coming very late. I'm kind of surprised because I didn't think he liked driving that late in the evening, but that's what they decided. So anyway, I'm putting in my Carter Hall. I had to remove practically everything off of this table because, as I told you before, it's a cluttered mess. So, there you go. The reason I'm on here today is I want to read off all the names that I've got of the folks who said yes, they wanted to get in on the GAW number 2 for the gift certificate from smokingpipes.com. So my intention is to read the names of all those that I found that signed up, and if I did not read off everybody, if somebody is missing and you know you're missing, let me know. Or if somebody wants to get into this, still, you have today. Tomorrow is whenever I'm going to draw the name out of the hat. Let me light this up and then I'll read off these names. I've got 30 names. I see a lot of people are telling Halloween stories. I don't have any Halloween stories. Halloween wasn't that big to do when I was growing up. I mean, yeah, we went out and we trick-or-treated, but that was it. Nobody ever decorated or made any elaborate costumes or anything like that. It was go out a couple hours, door to door, trick or treat, bring back a bag full of candy. That was Halloween. But I've seen houses around my area now that decorate more for Halloween than they do for Christmas. And being raised the way I was, that just doesn't feel right to me. But one person can't change society. All right. Forgive me if I pronounce these wrong, but here we go. Parsimonious Piper, Tramper Scott, Smarty Bob, Ron Hardcracker 6969, Brian Quilty 687, Ray Chandler 2797, Vomero Nasal. Now, I know I probably pronounced that one wrong. Marshall K 4355, Smoking Buddy Matt, Ragamuffin Piper, Just Another Guy 245, 68 Saw Gunner, Goblin Piper 6665, Old Uncle Mike, Michael Howell, 71. Dry Fly Fisher, 11. Chad Sturgeon, Jeffrey Lewison, Cyrus Shaw, 6526. Papa Bear, Pipe Smoking Knife Maker, Stephen Roberts, Blake's Pipes, Youssef Sayed, Stabilo, 736. Paladin Piper, Central Cal Piper, Jimmy Dixon, 2632. TMMW, 81. Senior Church Warden and Trucking Piper Bob. 30 folks. Not dirty folks. 30. 30 people. All right, if your name was not on that list and you want to be on that list, let me know, please. And if I missed you, let me know, please. Because I'm going to cut these up and put them in a hat. And tomorrow sometime, I will come on here and I will draw them up. So please let me know something one way or the other. Now, as I was saying about Halloween, I don't know if that was somebody shooting somebody or what. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Halloween. So I don't have a Halloween story. I really don't remember that much about Halloween. It just wasn't that big a deal back when we were children, at least in this area. Other areas it might have been different. But this area, now our grammar school did throw a little Halloween thing where they sold things at tables and such, but it wasn't that big a deal. And there was I don't know if you'd call it a talent show or not, but we dressed up. I do remember this one time. I must have been mighty young because wearing costumes was not my thing growing up. But my mother, I think, made this costume for me. And we had a stage in front of the lunchroom in my grammar school. And there used to be plays by the local troupe that put on plays for us, like, fairy tales and such for grammar school kids. But anyway, this one particular time, it was a talent show or something, and we had to dress up in costumes, and my mother made me a costume. And if you're familiar with that old commercial for Philip Morris, you'll remember that kid who was in the hotel with a pillbox cap and a uniform, and he would say, "Call for Philip Morris." Well, that's what my mother dressed me up as for this particular talent show, and I went on stage and sang "Glow Little Glowworm." If you're familiar with that song. I didn't win. That's the only time I remember dressing up for Halloween. All the other times it was just a Lone Ranger mask I would put on my face. But as for, well, there was one particular place we called the Russian Princess. It was in the better part of our neighborhood. And I have no idea if she was a Russian princess or not. It's just what all the kids called her. And all the kids made sure they went by her place because they got the best candies there. And that's pretty much all I remember about Halloween. I don't even remember being with a bunch of kids when I went to that house. It was like either I got lost or disentangled from them. But I walked up to that house and I was kind of scared. The Russian princess's house. There was a long winding driveway up to the front door, which was kind of dark, but I don't know. I rang the bell and said trick or treat, and I got me a bunch of good candy. But that's the only real memory of even trick or treating that I have. And as I said, dressing up in that costume that my mother made so that I looked like the Pall Mall bellboy, and then getting up on the stage and singing Glow Little Glowworm. That's all I remember. Now, I remember a lot of things about October because that was my cousin's birthday. And the fair always came in October, county fair. And it was my intention to tell you a story about that particular October, way back when. But I don't have time because it's a bit long. I need to think about it a little bit more too, because there's more detail to it than what I can pull up with my with my head right now. So maybe tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, Sunday. So there you have it. Last day for the sign up for the GAW. $50 gift certificate from smokingpipes.com. So if you're interested, sign up below on this one if you have not signed up, because I've got these names ready to cut up, throw in the hat, and draw it tomorrow. And if there are more folks, I need to know by tomorrow, or the end of this day, actually. So there you have it. Beautiful day outside, other than that gunshot. Weekend coming up, Halloween coming up Tuesday. I was thinking it was this weekend, but no, it's my son's birthday tomorrow, so. He was born back in, gosh, That's pretty sad when you can't remember that. He's going to be 48, I believe. And he says he's already feeling the aches and pains of old age. All right, folks. I'm going to say bye-bye for now. Take care of yourselves. Hope your weekend is a good one. I'll see you tomorrow on the screen when I draw from the hat. And maybe, if I have time, tell a story. But other than that, I will say God bless you. Till the next time. Bye-bye.